Hey guys, it's ParzifalsJudgement, also known as Will, and I have another sketchbook video for you. Now, this isn't a part of the big haul of sketchbooks that I showed earlier. This is actually the current sketchbook that I just finished the other day, and the other day meaning May 5th. I'm currently filming this on May 6th, and this will hopefully go up this coming Monday. So, yeah. And I want to show this to you since it's been what I've been working on for the past 2 months, and because it's my most recent sketchbook. This is a Papermate sketchbook. It's, there's details down there, I think. It's 144 pages, unlined. I don't know, or paper blank, not Papermate, I'm sorry. I don't know what weight it is, but I got it as a gift from my family in Germany, and so it's got a really nice embossed cover and an elastic on the back. These stickers I got at my school's zine and sticker fair, so these all belong to artists that unfortunately I don't have the names of because I didn't buy them online, but I really enjoy them. They've got really pretty styles, especially like that one. But yeah. So I started this, I'm going to cover that up. I started this on the 5th of March, and I wanted to finish it within 2 months. So there's my quote on the first page, because this is also a weirdly taped page here, and it doesn't lay flat. But yeah, this is also the first sketchbook I did after I finished my Cultured sketchbook, so this is mostly just me screwing around and just doing what makes me happy in this one. So this one I have my character Lamriel, and he had an updated scar ref because he got set on fire. I'm trying to figure out my character Marshall's fairy unseelie form since he's not human. I want to go something grasshoppery and maybe a little bit scarabby. This is my cleric Delka. He was part of a campaign at school, and he's a tiefling, and I just have a bunch of notes on his stuff here because this was right after Mythweavers kind of had a catastrophic failure, so I want to make sure I had some decent stuff written down for his basic feats and stuff. This is stuff for a group that I'm in called Free OCs, so these are 2 OCs of my friends of mine. That's just a card of a comic shop that I was nearby. My characters with some Hamilton lyrics because I was just bored that day. I bumped the camera. This was a blue pen sketch of people on the subway while I was riding on the subway. Couple shirts and random doodles, and a concept stuff of a snake skeleton with wings. I referenced this from a wrestling pose. I believe the person was Jack Gallagher, because he has sort of my character's body type, so I used him as a reference to try this pose out. More pair shirts with Neoland's characters, so this is Cal and Villani Shahari, and that's Jinx and Lorelei, and it doesn't really show up that well because I was using blue and pink here, but you can kind of see it. Kazel and her, Rosalie, excuse me, my character Rosalie, and her brother Kazel, except I drew him in a skirt because I felt like it. This is my character Leia, and she's a monster and a fairy, so she has silver blood, and I just was bored, so I wanted to do something with that. More Neoland stuff of a scene in campaign where Cal was trying to find Lamb, and Lamb was described as tall guy, braids, eternally exasperated look on his face, which it's very true. More Neoland stuff of Lorelei trying to kick Lamb's door in. Kazel got a haircut. Lamb got stabbed by a bunch of dudes. This is a fusion of 2 characters of mine, 3 and Leia, and it was just for fun because I felt like seeing what they would look like together. Hand gestures armor concepts because Lamb got some new armor, so I have a little swatch page here and some concept stuff here in blue. And this is the final piece of the armor that I designed. This is 3 and Toki. Toki belongs to Cinnabunny here on YouTube. And yeah, I was doing that just for the group I'm in. And because I remember this, I was trying to murder this wine-colored, this pen that I had that was like a writing pen. It was a Uniball Sigma or something like that. And I really enjoyed using it, but it was already mostly dead. So I was trying to finish it off by blocking a bunch of colors with it, and it just would not die. This is more of me blocking colors with that wine pen that I really enjoyed. And I do want to get another one of these, but it's just, I didn't want to use the one that was nearly dead because I wasn't sure when I was going to run out or not. And this is my character Mandela. He is a magical boy and he fights with a bunch of things, but currently he fights with a bat with nails in it because you don't need to know how to use a weapon to hit something with a bat. This is actually from later in the sketchbook. This is from April 30th, but I went back and taped this in because there was nothing on this page. And this is my character Al and his date mate Faye, who belongs to my friend. Lorelai and Lamb again from Session. Lamb in 1970s clothes, because I like that. A little small comic about Lamb and Luke trying to do a thumb war. Luke loses. Concept stuff from the D&D campaign that Delka's in. This is a bit hard to see, but I buffed up a spider and then cast Bull's Strength on it. It was disturbing. Rosalie's ex-husband. Another subway environment study that I didn't do very well on. Stuff with my goat character and trying to figure out like how to turn a snake into a character. More studies for a snake character. It's basically me. His name ended up being Leon. I actually turned these into a sticker sheet. These are a bunch of monster parts. Comic for another RP group I'm in that's Steven Universe themed, and I threw Lamb and Luke in there because I can. Luke is a red Indian Star Ruby, and Lamb is a yellow Star Sapphire, except he's a bit defective. Lamb in a, I believe it's called a souvenir jacket, but I'm not very good at drawing embroidery, so it just sort of blocked out shapes. Lamb is the bi cousin. More stuff with just the Gem AU. I believe these were a bunch of subway sketches as well. This is my character Capra from LARP, and he is a life flower mage who also likes goats. We did a murder mystery, and Capra dreamed that he died, and he also forgot that he was a mage. A bunch of sketches of a concept that I was doing of a fusion between my two gem characters, Yellow Star Sapphire and Indian Star Ruby. This is them when they first met, and just some random headshot sketches. This was stuff for class that you can't really see, but it was stuff for a shadow box. More fusion stuff for the group that I was in. It's not stable fusions. This is when I was finally starting to get down the concept design for Star Garnet, and he actually goes by War Machine, and that's what happens when Indian Star Ruby and Yellow Star Sapphire fuse. They turn into a Star Garnet that's like 12 feet tall. This is another fusion for the group. This is a Sardonyx, because it's a Garnet and they're Pearl. We call her Stardonyx since she's made of 2 different star gems. More thumbnails and sketches for War Machine. More thumbnails and sketches for War Machine. A post-it note with some sketches for War Machine. And this is actually the final design that I chose for War Machine. And he's got this like fancy cape and Napoleonic themed costume because the group that he's in is French themed. More studies. This is an art trade that I did for Black Star Diopside for the Steven Universe group I'm in. More sketches of Black Star Diopside, some of the thumbnails for a comic I did for that group. room studies of their barracks. So this is where Star Garnet, Star Ruby, and their Pearl live. A sketch page of Luke, because I had a song stuck in my head, so I drew him to that song. Sketches for a commission that I did. That's fan art for Thrilling Intent that I turned into a sticker. More Thrilling Intent fan art, and I will link Thrilling Intent down in the description because I always love plugging it because it's a fantastic D&D podcast that everyone I think should listen to. Luke and Matt being queer and gay because they're Luke is my OC and Matt belongs to my sister. Fan art of Rifle from Claymore. She was one of my first favorite characters ever. She definitely inspired my love of Monster Girls. This is a little sketch that I want to turn into a sticker at some point, hence why I put the little tab there. Another Vern fan art from Thrilling Intent, and I turned this one into a sticker as well. Some stuff from Session where we had a bunch of skeletons and we kind of smashed them together. Some stuff from my character Steven, who may or may not have gotten burned from the waist down. That was not fun. More Thrilling Intent fan art. April drawing of the left-handed and right-handed challenge. So this was right-handed and that was left-handed. Midriff Thog for Thrilling Intent fan art. Dear Evan Hansen fan art. Thrilling Intent fan art that I want to turn into stickers. More Dear Evan Hansen. More Dear Evan Hansen. I really like musicals, and I enjoy Dear Evan Hansen, though I don't like most of the characters except for Zoe and Heidi. Self-portrait, a bunch of birds for April drawing, because they did the April drawing challenge. More Dear Evan Hansen with Zoe, because she's my favorite. More Dear Evan Hansen. Heathcliff from Sword Art Online. Not that I like Sword Art Online, the anime, but I am in love with the Abridged series. So, spoilers for that, for Sword Art Online and the Abridged series in here. Sword Art Online Abridged Kirito. Heathcliff from Sword Art Online Abridged again. This is just a coloring mandala I got for finals 2 years ago, and I was bored, so I colored it in and taped it in here. Asuna Sword Art Online Abridged fan art. This was a style test that I did of 3 different artists for April drawing. This is Kotiosa, Plant Plague, and Lame Art Geek. And I will link them in the description below because their stuff is really awesome. And Lame Art Geek is actually one of my inspirations for all the sketchbook videos that she does, because she does a lot of sketchbook videos and they're all really cool. This was studies from the last day of life drawing for class. Pose studies for Luke. And Fusion Tango for Luke and Lamb, well, for the Gem AU. Heather's fan art. More Luke and Lamb because they are basically all I draw. I cannot have a sketchbook without a billion pictures of these guys. My character 3, just a sketch of her because I'm trying to revamp her. Stuff from Session. Lamb had the great idea to put the 17-year-old pyromaniac in charge of the army while he and all the other PCs went to rescue Luke. Luke was not happy about that. Cal found out that his rival was dead, and he was very, very happy about that. This one and this one were also birthday gifts for 2 of the campaign players because they're twins, so they had birthdays on the same day. Some Marcus Falafi fan art from Thrilling Intent. This is Jinx being smug because he led the army to victory on his own. Thrilling Intent fan art. Luke and Lamb after they reunited. This is Marcus Falafi for Thrilling Intent and my sister's character Marcus Moreau because I thought that it would be fun. They're both really flirtatious characters. My character Elian and his best friend Lamb talking about how Elian works with children now. More stuff from Neolands. Lamb got set on fire again and there was bad puns. And this was a comic that I did of a scene that did not go this way, but I really, really wish it had. And Lamb basically got set on fire again to fight someone. More Thrilling Intent fan art. This is of Thog. A art trade I did with Falling Fish on DeviantArt and Tumblr of her OC Ika. This is a quick sketch of my character Leia when she's in the water. More Thrilling Intent fan art. Luke again. And a sketch that I did of one of my friend's characters, Napoleon. It was supposed to be an art trade and then I screwed it up, so I started over and did this version. More Thrilling Intent fan art because I really like Thrilling Intent. This is Sakura from that one anime with the where they teach you how to draw manga, kind of. It's like, I have written down here, Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun or something like that. I'm not actually a fan of the show, and I've never seen it, or watched it, or read the manga, but I thought the design was cute, so I wanted to doodle her. More Kirito from Sword Art Online Abridged. More Marcus Falafi fan art and some thumbnails. Life drawing. Life drawing, life drawing, life drawing. A comic with Luke in it, based on the Vine of A Quick Tour of Afghanistan. Another comic with my sister's OC Marcus and my OC Sam. They are vampire hunters, and they did not grow up well. Gesture drawings, knife studies. I found out that the spine liner I was using bled when it was used with ink wash, but it was ironic because it was a picture on how he doesn't Lamb doesn't believe in practicing safe art and just rips plastic off sketchbooks. Self-portrait. Quick comic, I don't know if I need to cover that butt or something, but quick comic of Luke and Lamb in Rivermouth, and Luke jumped in the river to help them get out. Luke has a new scar ref after Rivermouth, which I didn't put on this page because I hadn't done this yet. Concept art for Sam, my vampire hunter character. This is from the new Steven Baum, so apologies. But that's Aquamarine from the new Steven Baum. And this is, I went down to the city with my aunt, and we went to see a skyscraper, and I just did some life drawings of people who were at the tower. And then we went to see a play, and I doodled things from the play. The play was called Beyond Belief, and it was an original musical. And it was really, really good. It was about superheroes and authors, and I did a lot of drawings from what I saw in the play there because I really enjoyed it. And then there was a self-portrait of me, because there was a queer couple, and they didn't kiss on stage, and I was irritated about that. But yeah, that's basically it. It's a really quick sketchbook tour. It took me 2 months exactly, because I started it on the 6th, and I ended it on the 5th of May. And yeah. I really enjoyed the sketchbook, though I am happy to be done with it and to move on to another one. So yeah, as usual, if you have any questions for me, you can leave them down in the comments, or if you have anything that you'd like me to talk about, same thing. Or you can contact me on any of my social media, which is also in the description. Anything that I've mentioned will be also linked in the description. And I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh well. Thank you all for your support. Bye!